Okay, a developing story now. British Columbia's privacy watchdog has found widespread privacy breaches affecting victims of the Lapu-Lapu Day attack in Vancouver last April. Jessica joins me now with more on that. Jessica, what's in this report?
Yeah, so the report says that in the weeks after the Lapu-Lapu Day tragedy, that's when, of course, 11 people died when a driver rammed their car into a crowd at that festival there. The Office of the Information and Privacy Commissioner, which is BC's privacy watchdog, found that there were breach notifications from a number of health authorities for privacy breaches, all associated with the victims of the tragedy. Now, the report says the incidents involve employees intentionally snooping at the victims' personal information. Now, half of the individuals who received care following the tragedy subsequently had their privacy breached. Now, the report says that there were 71 reported incidents of snooping that happened to 16 individuals, and these breaches were committed by 35 employees of the health authorities, plus one instance where an assistant at a physician's office was also sought to do this. They had access to electronic health records there. Now, the report says that in most cases, these employees invaded individuals' privacies to satisfy their own curiosity. And we spoke to the Privacy Commission about what the consequences of all of this is going to be.
If people have to be concerned about who might be getting access to that information, then they may be reluctant to show up and get healthcare at all. Or when they show up, they may be reluctant to fully disclose their health information.
Yeah, and then of course, we also think about the victims of this tragedy having their privacy breached after something like this happened. Now, the health authorities that are involved in this include Vancouver Coastal Health, Fraser Health, Providence Healthcare, and Provincial Health Services Authority. We have reached out to all of them, but I've yet to hear back.
Okay, and the BC Health Minister has talked about this. What did she say? Yeah,
well, Health Minister Josie Osborne has some really strong words about this. She said that what the report found is a tremendous violation of people's privacy, adding that there's really no excuse for this kind of behavior. Take a listen to more of what she had to say.
Well, first of all, I'm really thinking today about those victims from the Lapu-Lapu tragic events that took place after the festival, and to know that privacy is breached in this way, a way that is truly egregious. I know that both the Commissioner and myself, we certainly will be watching and ensuring that the health authorities take the actions that they have accepted. They've accepted the recommendations and they will act on them.
Now, the employees that were caught snooping were all disciplined by their employees, and those ranged from letters of expectations to terminations. So some people did lose their jobs, but most of it kind of resulted in suspensions. Now, some of the employees also had their actions reported to their respective regulatory college. Now, the Commissioner also looked at whether, these health authorities had these safeguards in place to prevent snooping. Now, despite these breaches, the report did say that the safeguards were in place but could be strengthened. So they did put up some recommendations, 9 of them. All of them kind of strengthening the messaging in terms of privacy rights in training or in documentation, and also reviewing procedures when breaches happen. Now, all of the health authorities have agreed to these recommendations, and the watchdog does say that it will follow up on that.
Okay, Jessica, thank you.
Thanks.